So the other day I found this custom Minecraft map that is literally just a single piece of bedrock floating in the sky. Yep, you join the world and there's literally nothing you can do. But what if I told you by using a bunch of Minecraft's game-breaking exploits, it's possible to get off of this piece of bedrock, beat the game, and literally build an entire base? Yeah, you'd think I'm crazy for wanting to beat this, especially because everything seems kind of hopeless and no mobs could spawn, but that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And look, I know it seems like all I could do is jump into the void and die, and you're exactly right. As you can see, it just kills me and I respawn here. But what if I told you that's actually step 1 of making it off this block? You see, I came in here with a plan. I decided to start the game in 1.9 pre-release 3, a version that gives you all of these items on death, and it's the only way out of here. So let's see if this works. I'm just gonna jump here and... okay, I'm dead. Oh my gosh, let's freaking go. Okay, so these are the first items we have. Because of this, I'm able to expand the island using bookshelves and also build an end portal so I can defeat the Ender Dragon first. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of beat the game backwards, but that's okay. I have a different goal in mind. Now, before we beat this dragon, I'm gonna have to die a couple more times so we can just get some building blocks to destroy the crystals. And now it's finally time to switch the version and hop in the portal. And as you can see, all I really have to beat this thing with is my fist, which is kind of tedious, but this is gonna be the most straightforward part of the entire video. The thing is, once I kill the Ender Dragon, I'm gonna have to go over to the end cities naked and get all the loot I could possibly get. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go back home and show you guys how I can get some items like dirt and wood, which is gonna take an ungodly amount of time, but it's essential to beating this map. Anyway, after pillaring up and destroying all the crystals, I went back down to finally finish off the dragon. Yes! I beat him with the books! Now that I defeated the Ender Dragon, I could grab the egg and bring it back to base, but we're not done in the end yet. We still need to go and loot these end cities for all these items. Oh, and we also have a food source now. Now I don't need to die whenever I get hungry. Oh yeah, end city. I really hope I don't die, bro. Don't you make those noises, bro. Hey. No, we're going up. Speedrun time. Speedrun o'clock. Jump to it. Jump to the middle. Oh, no! Got hit. Diamond time! That was the first thing we get is diamond time! Oh, no. No, please. As you just saw, we got diamonds and iron, which is pretty crazy. But we're not done yet. I'm not gonna stop until we can get every single item possible from these end cities. Well, I finally made it home with all these items, but the sad thing is none of these items really mean anything because we still don't really have a good source of food and we can't really get that without grass. But in order to get that, we're gonna need to get all of these items first. You see, it's really important that we get these items because it unlocks fundamentals like smelting, which we need to progress. Without wood, we're not gonna be able to craft anything cool with these diamonds and iron. Without stone, we won't be able to smelt stuff in a furnace. And obviously without grass, we won't have life. And because you can't get grass without grass spawning in your world, we're gonna need to pretty much break the game to get it. So we're gonna start with the easier items and work our way up to that one. So let's get started. The first and easiest item on the list is moss, and the way to get it is actually pretty easy. The reason we're expanding our island is so we have more surface area for a wandering trader to spawn in. Then we have a chance of trading for moss, which will somehow be able to get us dirt and wood. I'll explain in a bit. But in the meantime, I have to AFK overnight to wait for this trader, and eventually I became the luckiest player alive. Where? Oh, you sexy. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. Now that our moss is placed down, the first step is to bone meal that to get a sapling, then bone meal the sapling to get a tree, which will give us wood. Underneath the tree, though, is some rooted dirt, which we could use a shovel on to get normal dirt, which isn't grass, but we'll take it. And just like that, we have dirt. Oh, yes, dude. And the last thing we need to do before our island advances to the wood age is make a house. And this is where I'm going to be calling home on our island from now on. But now that we're in the wood age, I think it's time to move on to the stone age, which requires all of these items. This will give us access to infinite cobblestone, smelting, and even the nether. For this, we're going to need water and lava, which is extremely hard to get compared to wood, but nothing near as hard as what we're going to have to pull off later on in the video. The first thing we got to do is place down a cauldron, because each time it rains, it's going to fill this thing up little by little until I can get a water bucket. All right, I've been AFKing for a while, and finally, bro, the water is like halfway full. Are we able to get it? No, we need to wait a little longer. All right. And now we wait longer. I think it's about to happen. Am I able to get it? Not yet. I need a little more. This took literal hours of waiting, but finally, after one rainstorm, we got it. Dang it. Water! Finally! Yes! Yes! Yay! Yay! Now that we got our first water source block in our world, we're gonna need to do that one more time so we can get infinite water. But in the meantime, I'm gonna show you how we can get lava with the first water source block we got. The thing about getting lava is that you can't get lava without lava. So that means we're gonna have to take a trip to the Nether. However, we don't have a way to light the portal since we don't have any access to the fire charging items yet. The first thing we need to do is drown some zombies with the water we got so we can get some copper. We're gonna need 3 ingots of this so we can make a lightning rod so suddenly lightning could strike it next to the Nether portal and light it. And at the same time, I'm gonna leave these cauldrons here so they can fill up once more so we can get an infinite water source. That allows us to get enough water to have crops and then finally a new reliable source of food. The first thing I did was add a little drownification chamber to my mob grinder because there wasn't really any mob spawning in that thing in the first place. It was the perfect spot to put it. But like I just said, there wasn't really anything spawning, so that means I need to find a way to get zombies to spawn. So I expanded my island a little bit more and that seemed to do the trick. You guys are exactly what I need. You guys are exactly what I need right now. Do you need privacy? Understand if you do. I will give you privacy. Yes. All right, buddy. You better give me copper right now. Any copper? No copper? That's okay. No. No copper? Really? This is gonna be harder than I thought, bro. And just like that, the night was over and I had 0 copper. This really put in perspective how difficult getting copper from these zombies was gonna be, especially with my looting 3 sword. But I decided to try again the following night. Try that again, man. Please, just give me. But once again, barely any zombies were spawning in, so I decided to expand the island again. And to my surprise, it worked really well. So when in doubt, expand the island, I guess. Get in here, everyone. Remember that thing I said about expanding the island? Yeah, bad idea. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. Oh my freaking god. Oh, lordy lord of lordness. All of you, die. Okay. So, there was probably a little bit of a lapse in my judgment, but what are you doing? I will not forget what happened to my island that night. Things had to change. But on another note, this happened. Yes! I got one finally, bro. Finally. We just got our first copper ingot, which means we're one step closer to getting to the Nether. However, we're gonna need to be more mindful about the other side of our island or else we're not gonna be able to make it. I'd say this is like a way better mob farm than that one, honestly. The start of that night proved to be successful. With the new fence installation, I was not dying a single bit. However, once again, to my surprise, these mobs find a way to get on my nerves. Oh, you're kidding me. No, no, no. Dude. Are you kidding me? You guys suck. You guys all suck. God damn it! I'm going to... Oh, I'm gonna do some hate. Oh, I'm gonna do something very hateful. No, I don't know. How? I'm gonna freaking break something, dude. Oh, I'm actually pissed. Welcome to the newest addition to my island. It's called Hell, or in other words, jail, where all these monsters will stay here till the end of time. Yeah, you can't even get through, huh? Idiot. Maximum security prison, bro. And all I'm gonna say is that my brain is ginormous, bro. This thing worked like a charm. I don't know why I didn't do this from the start. You will all have your turn, don't worry. Oh, but I'm not done. My brain is even bigger than that. I found a way to funnel all these zombies into that 1x1 hole an even quicker way. Just 1 copper. That's all I ask. This is so many zombies. Please just give me 1 copper ingot. That's all I need. I then proceeded to drown the rest of the zombies left over, and hopefully this should be a very productive batch. Oh, snap! Another one! Oh my god, please. Oh my god. Yes, dude, yes. Finally. Please tell me. I got it. Oh, as you just saw, we got the last 2 copper from that last batch of zombies, meaning that we have 3 coppers to make a lightning rod. What a freaking relief, bruh. Oh, but that's not all. During that whole time trying to get the zombies to drown, we also got 2 of these halfway full. And using the bottle that I got from the end, I can transfer water from one cauldron to another to make it completely full. I could just... Oh, I love this game. And I never need to worry about these freaking cauldrons again. After that, I decided to AFK again to get a thunderstorm. Finally. Yes. Please be thunder. Please. Man. Thought this was gonna be a freaking thunderstorm. No! That did not just happen! No way! I just watched that light. Oh my god, it is a thunderstorm. Dude, I was like, I thought it was gonna be a thunderstorm. And then it freaking, the first light. Ah! Once the portal was lit, I immediately went to the Nether to collect a bucket of lava. And just like that, we just made a cobblestone generator. And this means that we can make smooth stone, which means we have an infinite supply of moss, dirt, and wood. And on the other hand, we can make a furnace so we can smelt stuff. And that concludes the Stone Age, which brings us to the Age of Civilization, where we'll get villagers. So we got the Nether and we got cobblestone. So I think what's fit for us to do next is find a way to cure this boy. So in order to cure this guy, we're gonna need a golden apple and a weakness potion. So we're gonna start with the weakness potion first. Before I did anything, I started by trading with a piglin to get all these random items. What did I just get? A water bottle? Another water bottle? Bro, how are you getting this water? You're in the Nether. Water doesn't exist. Once I was done trading, I went back to my base, and that's where I was greeted by a pleasant surprise. Oh! Hey there, buddy. No way you just happen to be selling sugar. Dude, what is my luck with these guys? Blue ice. Do I need any of these things? Small drip leaf. I think straight up the only thing I need for, well, I mean, you could have had a sapling, so F you, but also thank you because like you exist. How much do I want to spend on you? That's probably good. That was actually perfect because now that we have sugarcane, we can make sugar, which is one of the ingredients for a weakness potion to cure the villager. So I decided to make a farm and stay here for a while because not only does sugarcane give us sugar, but it also makes paper, which we can use to make fireworks for our elytra. 1, 2, 3. Cool. And then we're going to use the last one on sugar. And then we can make a fermented spider eye. And now that we got the ingredients for the weakness potion, we need to go to the Nether for the rest of the items to cure the villager. So right now, I need to find 2 things. A blaze rod and a golden apple. That way I'll have enough blaze powder to brew the potions and then get the golden apple to the villager. Ooh, but we found a bastion. Shoot, I kind of need this loot, I'm not gonna lie, so... Oh, would you look at that? Oh. Woohoo! Okay. Okay. We ball. Did not expect to find a bastion, but hey, I'm not complaining. Now to keep exploring. Oh, there's another bastion over here, bro. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Template upgrade. Another. Dude, I don't know if I could. Oh, don't tell. What is this seed, bro? What is this seed? Hey there, buddy. Oh, you can. Yeah, you hurt. No. Oh. Get me out of here, man. Get me out of here. Do need to get some more rockets, so call that journey there. Never mind. Every time I try to leave, it gives me something to loot. Yeah, so for whatever dumb reason, my recording just cut there, and I searched the Nether fortresses for like another 2 hours and came back and cured the villager. So, here's my reaction to that, I guess. Are you kidding me? I haven't been recording that whole time. Well, as you can see, we just got zombie doctor. So this guy's all cured. Oh, man. Okay, so now we're gonna do a little bit of re-rolling, shall we? No, 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 no. Where do you think you're going? You gotta be shitting me, right? Where did this guy go? There's no way, bro. You go this way? You gotta be kidding me, right? What are you doing? Freaking moron. Oh, this way. This way. See? You want to go in there. Thank you. I let him out for 2 seconds. Once I got my new villager under control, I turned him into a cleric because I'm able to sell him rotten flesh for emeralds. And I have a plan with this. You see, we're gonna need another zombie villager to cure in order to have 2 villagers to breed. And that means I'm gonna have to make a better mob farm. On the other hand, I'm still gonna need a lot of emeralds to trade with these guys. So that's why I made my villager a cleric, so I can farm rotten flesh and trade it for emeralds, since we're gonna be getting a lot of it anyway. So now let's begin our work on the mob farm. So the first thing I did was take down the old mob grinder because I realized that this mob farm works a lot better. And if I were to funnel all these mobs into a 1x1 hole, then I would be able to farm them pretty efficiently. Or so I thought. We're gonna have to make a big change here. So I made a decision for the better. Yeah, we're gonna make this wider. I've just decided. I then expanded the chamber 2x2 blocks wide. And then I also added a killing chamber and a place to collect the loot. And that worked great. Yeah, come on in. Come on in, idiot. Yeah. Here, come on in, guys. Come on in. Oh. However, it wasn't perfect. There were some minor flaws to my new mob grinder that had to be fixed. Oh, how are you able to get through? You gotta stop fighting each other, bro. Die peacefully together. That was the last straw. We're in too deep at this point. With each creeper explosion, I felt more and more the need to patch this thing up to the point where it would never happen again. And I will not rest. I will not sleep. I won't do anything until this mob grinder is perfect. Am I going crazy? Maybe. I've been on 1 block of bedrock for 75 days now, and the only means of progression is copious amounts of AFKing and getting blown up on the side. But am I going crazy? The answer is subscribe. Despite the Sisyphus task of making the perfect mob grinder, we did happen to get a zombie villager, which means we were able to cure him and breed, which means we have access to unlimited villagers. Oh, well, let me introduce to you the world of child labor. Oh, snap. And now that we got the villager situation figured out, I decided to go and take another crack at the mob grinder, since we do need to trade with these villagers. I already know that the main problems I need to fix are the spiders clogging up the system, the items dropping on the ground, and the explosions, which can all be fixed pretty easily. In order to fix the clogging problem at the entrance, I decided to make the killing chamber a little bit wider so all the mobs, including the spiders, will fit. I then added some streams of water going to the entrance to make it a little bit easier giving the mobs a push. The creeper explosions were by far the biggest problem, which is why I put 2 layers of water and replaced the floor with magma so they can't get out and blow up. Then, using some redstone, bubble elevators, and minecarts, I decided to put a hopper system underneath the magma to collect all the items automatically. And then, just to add something fun to the killing chamber, I put an iron golem in there so he could kill the mobs while I'm AFK. Now that we have basically everything else that we need, it's time to progress to the next age, the age of life. And for this, we're gonna need 1,000 bees. Yeah, I'm not joking. Somehow bees equal grass, but first things first, we're gonna need one thing, and that is an enchantment book from a villager. And specifically, we're gonna need silk touch. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this here. And now you have a job. Congratulations, but you're useless, so I just need to keep re-jobificating. We're gonna be here for a while. So for the next half an hour, I decided to re-roll this one villager until he got silk touch, and it took a while, but finally this happened. Why does this world hate me, bro? Now it's the silk touch book. 5 emeralds, 4 books for this. Okay, and just like that, we could get silk touch. Boom. Boom. Okay, cool. So now let's go ahead and boom. Well, now we got the first. I just now realized. Please tell me that works on a beehive. So we got to get a beehive now. I think we need a birch sapling. I'm going to go to the Nether. I'm going to see if any of our friends in the Nether have a birch sapling for sale. All right, do any of you guys have... Oh, perfect. So 5 emeralds. We need 5 more emeralds, and then we can get a birch sapling. Is it this guy? This guy. Give me you. Finally! We bring life to the island. After I bought the birch sapling, I started planting these trees like crazy, hoping that one would spawn with a beehive. But after an hour of trying, I went and did some research, and I found out that you actually have to have a flower nearby to spawn a beehive. Maybe we got like a poppy from a... Oh, we do! No way. That's actually really lucky. Okay, yeah, so using the iron golems, we got a poppy, so that's kind of dope. And finally, after 10 more minutes, this happened. Oh! Oh! Okay. Hey. Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, there's 2? It's 3? I think I can go like, boom. Get back in there. Oh, me. It worked. Oh my god. Oh my god, it worked. Oh my god, it worked. Thank God. Okay, now what do I do with the bee nest? Once I figured out what to do with the bee nest, I decided to put it back on the tree so the bees could start generating wax for me. That way, I could make some more beehives and start a bee farm. Please don't be mad at me. Are you serious? Bro, I just waited 10 minutes! Oh my god! Alright, well now we got the beehive. Cool. And thus begins the bee farm. So I think I'm gonna make a little bit of a room. We're literally gonna need to make a bee chunk. So as you just heard, in order to get grass, the next step is to get all these beehives and put them in a chunk. And hopefully with all these bees trying to escape their hives, it overloads the chunk data and resets the chunk, giving us grass. So the next thing I did was outline the entire chunk in wood and then use a lava cast to make it cobblestone barrier. And this is where we're gonna be putting the thousands of beehives. And I think you can guess that this is gonna take a lot of time. And because we need to breed 1,000 bees, I started harvesting a bunch of flowery azalea because you could use that to breed the bees together. Hey bees, guess who's back? It's Beezus. Oh shit. After a few hours of breeding bees together, I managed to get a whole wall full of beehives. However, that came with one issue. Every time I tried to collect the bee wax, the bees would get mad at me. And each time I got stung, one bee would die. Now, do it. Oh shit. Oh no! So soon after, I came up with a system to collect the wax easier without the bees getting aggro at me. So by mining out the back wall behind the beehives, I was able to collect all this wax without the bees being able to attack me. This ended up working perfectly. None of the bees were able to sting me, and all I would have to do is wait a couple minutes for the bees to become less hostile. This resulted in me getting around a stack of honeycomb per each harvest. Obviously, after, I'd use all that wax to make new beehives, which would mean more wax in the future. And to start off each Minecraft day, I would just harvest more flowery azalea to breed the bees together, and I would end up with double the amount of bees I had before. Not too long after, I managed to get an entire room full of these beehives, and this would produce enough wax to get enough beehives for the entire chunk. Alright, so for now, I'm just gonna keep all the bees on the first layer, but now I'm gonna just go ahead and fill up this entire chunk with beehives. And after grinding almost all night, I managed to get most of the chunk filled with beehives, and I think this is enough to get the chunk glitch to work. So now it's time to release the bees. Alright, bro. I don't know about you, but I think this might just be enough bees. I didn't fill the whole chunk, but look at this thing, bro. Oh my... Are you serious? Anyway, as I was saying, I think this might just be enough bees. And the next thing we gotta do is switch our version to 1.17. Because that's the only version you could do the chunk reset glitch in. And yeah, basically the science behind it is all these bees trying to escape the hives is too much data for one chunk, and it will just kind of reset it. So yeah, let's try that out. All right, and now that we're in 1.17, it's time to log out. And when I log back in, hopefully this will be a new chunk with grass in it. Please. Oh, it worked. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. You have no idea how oh no. I didn't mean to do that. But look at this! It's a whole chunk! Oh, dude, you have no... This took 6 months, bro. Oh my gosh, dude. We have grass in the island. Oh my god. We can wait for mobs to spawn and everything. Look at this, bro. We got grass. From this piece of bedrock, we got all of this. All of these things. All of this. All of this, including grass.